Robin.
Let's do this. Rich Vos in studio. Rich is going to be at the Comedy Zone in Harrisburg, PA. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. 717-920-JOKE for tickets. Yeah. Highly recommend you see Rich Vos if you're in the Harrisburg area. Going to talk American Idol in a second, but Rich Vos just said something as he entered the studio. We want him to buy new stuff. This is an ongoing thing with Rich Vos. He's always looking for a deal. Oh, did you hear what the guys made for you?
What?
This will set it up perfectly. We're so frustrated that everything you got on you is somebody else's that you bought online. For the most part. You buy everyone else's used stuff. That is still in good shape.
You think I was the first one to fuck Bonnie?
Oh, shit. All right, 1 for 1, brother. I'm keeping track today. 1 for 1. 1 for 1. Don't say anything else right now.
She just does not deserve that. Wow.
And the boys put this together, so listen closely. And then it'll lead to what you just said to us coming into the studio.
On an all-new Jewish intervention.
Why are you always looking for a deal on everything?
That's what I do, okay? This is my friend.
Comedian and Jew Rich Vos is confronted about his frugal spending habits.
You never buy yourself nice stuff. The car's always 2 years old. Nice other people's shit. There's always something going on with you.
Will this once semi-famous comedian be saved by his more famous friends?
You gotta go to this new website. Everything's on sale, like high-end shit.
See, it's always that. That's what bothers me.
You're wrong. You think you know everything about everything.
When was the last thing you actually bought something brand new and didn't go looking for a deal?
You don't get it.
Can the aging stand-up break the stereotype that Jews really are cheap?
There's no bartering. There's no, I mean, maybe a little, hey, do this, do that, you know, take a couple.
You got a Dead Guy's Watch on you?
See this right here? See this shit right here?
Dead Guy's Watch.
Or is it simply too late?
It's too fucking late for him to change. Rich is what he is. He's gonna go to a fucking garage sale.
It's not the bargain, it's the fun of negotiating, man. It's not the bargain.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either.
I don't believe
him.
Find out on an all-new Jewish intervention.
See?
That's very funny.
And they're going to go right back to the garage sale. Just like they go right back to the drugs after that intervention, usually.
You know, it's the thing, like, when I came in here, they smashed my other Rolex, so I wore this one. Then it just hit me. I bought this from Patrice and you guys.
You know, meaning us.
An emotional smashing. I thought it was a physical smashing.
No, emotional. Because last week when I was in here with Patrice, driving home, I had so many good comeback lines. And I really won that argument. When he was smashing my car, my dumb Boxster, I went online and I got the... what is not GPR? And what is it? You know, the fucking of a car. You know, the going price or whatever. Compared, is that our security guy?
I knew it would trip him up. I was trying to just point it out to Travis that Richard Dreyfuss has some kind of Dreyfuss initiative, seeks to further civil discourse. And I was just trying to point to Travis real quick to go like, check that out and see what it is.
Yeah.
And Rich just went right off the tracks. It was like when the fucking Roadrunner changes the train tracks and puts it into the fucking cliff.
No, I think it was kind of like when you try to host that pilot for Comedy Central and you were thrown out of your game. I think it was kind of like that, where you sat up there at comics and you were doing your thing and you stuttered your way through the.
Why so hurtful?
Did I stutter?
So hurtful? Okay, how fucking horrible you guys are. Anytime you hit it, anytime a camera comes in front of your fucking faces.
Wow, someone prepared for his appearance today.
I didn't prepare.
All right, I'm fucking rolling up my sleeves, motherfucker. I didn't know we were going down that road.
Jesus.
Roll up those sleeves. It's going to get out.
Rich, there is one difference. We were offered and begged to do that pilot. How many failed pilots have you presented to these
4.
motherfuckers?
No, I've had 4 failed my own.
We never knocked on the door saying, we have a pilot. They come to us and go, could you please do this?
Listen to me, Timmy Temperamental, okay? Was this lingering inside? Hey, did I really fail it? Nobody gives a fuck about you and your dumb pilot, okay?
Wait.
They came to you. Really? How do you know that you weren't the 8th pick that they came to?
Could have been the 15th.
I think it was 12th.
You know, that was such a shitty idea that we probably were the 8th people they came to. But they did beg us, and we knew we were in deep trouble early on because they didn't even have a concept concept
Yeah,
for the
No,
show.
I know. Listen,
They
I'm
were
just...
making it up as it went along. It was horrid.
That's how I am doing this right now. That it just hit me. No one knows. All they know is that you guys failed at the pilot, and you fucked me up because I would have been in it. Thanks a lot.
I don't.
Well,
No, it wasn't your fault.
No, that was awful.
Honestly, I don't think that one was. There
No.
were other ones that certainly was our fault, but that one was such a disaster
just awful.
idea from the
No,
beginning.
it
was
couldn't have been any
nothing.
worse than the Lifetime pilot we did. I brought it in here. You guys have it somewhere.
Really?
Why aren't we playing clips with that? Of
Lifetime.
that with you and Bonnie in studio?
Well, you would need about 3 other comics to smash us all the way through.
Dude, we're doing most embarrassing tape.
This
day.
is
We did it yesterday. We're
yeah.
doing it next
Next
week. Maybe
week.
you come back with that tape and Bonnie.
No, next week I'm going to Florida.
Well,
I'll
then
do it the
fuck
weekend.
you. Now
Oh,
what-
I'm sorry. I'm going to
Why
cancel.
Bonnie? So she could just show Rich, show her wedding video.
Oh, see.
Oh, look
See,
at that.
most embarrassing
Oh,
tape.
really? He came to me.
Rich. So why did you switch out watches?
Because I'm thinking, well, they're not going to, no one can smash this one this time. Then I realized I just bought this one from a friend, too.
Oh, so that one's another second hand.
And at
But I
least
put
second wrist.
a new bezel on it.
Oh, new bezel.
stupid bezels.
I hate the bezel.
So you
The
walk
word
in.
bezel.
You walk in the studio during the break and said, "I actually walked into an Apple store because we told you
Yeah.
you need an iPad. They're wonderful. I got one
Yeah.
right in front of me. I can't get enough of this damn
I
thing.
walked in.
It's perfect for radio.
I had $1,000 cash in my pocket.
And just to set it up, you were going to buy a used iPad.
Yeah.
I'm like,
To
why?
practice on.
I'm like, why buy a used iPad? Why don't you go treat yourself? You work really hard. You travel all over the fucking country,
Yeah.
slaving away in these awful comedy clubs with these awful owners. Like, fucking treat yourself and get a brand new iPad.
Treat yourself.
Yeah.
And that wasn't a shot at you, by the way. It happens to all you guys.
No, but it
There's
happens
horrible
worse to me.
fucking comedy club owners out there. Horrible,
Fucking
horrible
worse.
people. And so you decided to go into the Apple store
Yes.
and maybe
I-
get yourself a brand new iPad. And then what happened?
Well, first I went and took. I had Canadian money at home that I went and invested. I
Holy
thought,
what?
like my fucking. Someone said that the whole economy is going to collapse.
So you put your money in
I
Canadian
bought
money?
Canadian money. I figured,
Wow.
yeah, well, because here's my thought.
Yeah.
That maybe, we flooped the Coop and
You what?
floop
Floop the coop?
What is
Let's
it?
floop the coop.
Floop the coop?
What is
I
it?
need that on a shirt. Floop the coop.
What is it? Whatever. We scram.
Yeah.
And when everything gets bad, and we'll go up to Canada because Bonnie's from Canada, then I'd have Canadian money, right? So I fucking, if everything fails, the bags,
You
so
think if everything fails, Canada's going to be the stable nation?
they're doing okay. All the oil up there, they're not
Because
doing
we're
bad.
down here. If anything happened to the United States, Canada would crumble in a second. Dollars
Well,
are shit. I realize that, but if the dollar craps out, believe me, that Canadian money with the hockey players on the back of it is going next.
why we're not buying a lot of oil from them? I mean, they got tons of oil in fucking Alberta.
Do they?
Why
What?
the iPad?
So I went and exchanged some
Canada.
Canadian. I cashed in some Canadian money at TravelX.
See, why
right?
can't
I
you
worked
just
out a good
fucking
deal.
go there
I
with a
worked out a good deal with TravelX.
How do you work out a good deal? Is it exchange rate?
No, they give me a good deal because I had a lot of Canadian money, so I go in there a lot.
What did you say? Give me more than this money's worth in American?
Because they make so much. They make a profit. And I cut their profit out.
their commission. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Anthony,
The
did you
commission.
hear this, though?
Yeah.
He had to make a deal with his Canadian
He's
money
laundering money to get his
before he
fucking
goes to the
shit.
Apple store.
It's
Everything's a
amazing.
deal with you.
It's
Once
always
again,
a
it's
deal.
always a deal.
I know, and they
Why
won't-
not just walk in there with a credit card and go, I need a brand new iPad?
Oh,
I could do that.
No, you
So I
can't,
walked
obviously.
in there. I walked in
All right,
there.
you walked in.
And I started looking at it, and
Yeah.
I started doing it, and I got an anxiety attack. Right?
Because you're not used
would
to
you look at
doing
the
that.
price and like
No, it's not-
retail?
It's not. Well, it's not money. It's not about money with me.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm
the art of the deal.
I'm very fucking frugalist. All right. So. So.
You're what?
Oh my god!
So I was fucking with it,
You're
Oh my God.
Frugalist or frugal, whatever the fucking word. It's early still. Frugalist.
Is this before you
There's two
Flook
things.
the Coop?
There's frivolous, which means you spend a lot.
Yeah, that's
or
it.
frugal, which means you don't. You combine the word to make it somebody who just spends money normally.
You just made it into a wash.
Yeah, that's a wash.
It was a wash.
It's an even break.
Right.
It's right here.
So then I went in there. Then I went down to the AT&T store, asked some questions. Went over to Verizon, asked some questions. Went back to Apple.
Well, it's exhausting.
What are you,
I
Chris
know.
Hansen?
What is
The guy's doing an interview. He's interviewing
He's doing an
people.
expose just to buy an iPad.
And then I went home. I couldn't
Did you
handle it.
set up a nice tray of cookies and what is it, lemonade?
Why don't you take a seat over there and tell me.
Verizon.
So you brought an iPad with you. Right. I see. Can you actually talk about sex on it? Can you punch up pictures of nude girls?
So after you did all your fucking exhausting research, what happened?
I went back home and I checked Craigslist for iPads.
Rich.
That's what you want.
But
I'm sure you could get a deal on Craigslist for an iPad.
nah, but I can't take that chance because there was a person that said cash only and we'll meet you, but you could get fucking robbed.
I hope you get an iPad from somebody that is just filled with kiddie porn and you have no fucking idea.
We have this. We have the same wish.
And you're in a fucking coffee shop and they somehow get your iPad. And you do 25 to 50.
Oh, yeah.
At Sing Sing.
There's some kind of stash your photos thing here with a password I can't get into. Opening up this fucking 8-year-olds doing horrible things. Rich Vos goes to jail. Oh,
You're not going to be able to fluke that Coop.
No, no
so-
flooping that one.
You know, and then
So you had an anxiety attack and you
because everybody's going, well, wait for the new one. Get Wi-Fi, get fucking 3G, get this megabytes, that megabytes. What
Get
the
6H.
fuck?
Yeah.
You know, it's
6H
so many
better than
different.
4G.
Then you have an iPhone. You're going, well, I have the iPhone. What's the difference of having an iPad? You know,
Well, big
keyboard.
difference, yes.
Yeah,
Too
you
much
know.
thinking, Rich. You
It's
just go
yeah.
into the Apple store and you ask a few questions and you treat yourself. It's called treating yourself.
So
Sure,
and then-
you could get a better deal somewhere else.
No, I don't care about the deal. Then I go, do I get it at the Apple store or do I get it at Best Buy? You know, what the
Well,
fuck?
why do you have to worry about that part?
He's all over. He burnt $100 in gas.
Yeah, just doing all your
driving
research.
around. The price of gas is like $4 a gallon.
Right.
You're driving around like a madman trying to. I don't even know what you're trying to looking for. You're saying you're not
First
looking
of
for a
all,
deal. You're saying you're not looking for a deal.
I live by the mall and Best Buy. I don't live in fucking North. I didn't have to drive to Mount Pilot into town.
But you still don't have an iPad.
Yes.
After all this research.
Well, now I did the research.
And what are you going to do?
Man, I just
buying
don't
one?
fucking know. I'll buy one, but I just
Everyone's got one now. You gotta get one.
you know,
be like everyone
I
else.
want to do this Netflix thing because I heard you could send it right to your iPhone and your fucking computer. You know,
Netflix.
yeah.
Or Flicks. There's an X there, but
So whatever. You know
But
what I'm
whatever.
saying?
I know what
it's
you're saying.
so much you like.
And then you get Apple
you're so-
TV and you send it right to your television set from
That's just more
your
shit in your house to have more bills.
bills. No, it's easy.
It's little bills.
No, you just pay it.
You can afford little bills.
Yeah, but you see,
You just buy the unit and then it's fine.
You
don't
know
have
how to
pay.
do all the shit because you know it's good. You sit at home and you work. Your computer.
all I do. I
you're
lock
fucking
myself in my
great
house.
at it. You know, I've been into your studio. You got to fucking. You know, it's like walking into fucking NASA.
Oh, I
you
love
know?
it.
But
Yes.
he didn't have to try to make a deal. He just went for it because it's something he likes doing.
Yeah,
Not everything has to be a deal. That's what we try to tell you.
It's nice to get a deal every so often.
Yeah,
but
I'm not saying you
everything has
shouldn't
to be
do that, but not
But with you, it seems
everything.
like it seems like you have done without things that you really wanted because you couldn't figure out some deal or some angle.
I know. I'm going to Florida Monday.
no.
I'm playing Monday through Thursday. I just wanted to go play golf.
Yeah.
but I don't want. So I booked 2 one-nighters down there to pay for the trip because I love doing comedy and
Oh, so you're going to work
Tuesday.
during your relaxed time. Why can't you just relax?
Because I can't say to my wife, who has a 3-year-old, hey, guess what? I'm going to Florida.
Why
Bye.
not?
And play golf
Why
while you
not?
sit here.
She own you?
No, but it's just you don't fucking know. You're not married. The girls you are with it's like leaving a kid home, okay? It's not, you know, I'm leaving a wife and a kid. You know, when you leave, all you got to do is say, don't turn the stove on.
System taken.
You know, it's kind of brilliant on his part, though, because he is going to relax, but he figured out a way how to tell Bonnie. Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not relaxing.
he's-
I'm working.
I'm working, but during the
that's kinda
day,
smart.
I'll be golfing.
Kind of smart.
Yeah, ain't bad.
All right,
I'm going to
Rich.
get the iPad. Next time you guys see me,
Yeah, you
I'm
gotta
coming
go.
in with an iPad.
Because I want to see you with an
Rich.
iPad. I want to see what apps he gets. I want to see how he uses it.
And you know how to
Be
wheel and
hysterical.
deal. So what you should do is just go get the iPad. Fuck, who cares if another one's coming out in April?
Yeah.
And then when that comes out, you go get the new iPad, and then you sell yours on Craigslist. Craigslist. So you will get money for it back.
I was going to say, crazy. We were selling our couch, and one person came over, this girl, to look at it. She walked in, she looked around, sat on the couch, and said, okay, and left. And I'm thinking, did she just like case my house? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Telling a bunch of people down there what's in it.
Yeah.
I tapped out for a second. Wait, you have people come over to your house?
One person, because we were selling the couch. You can't take the couch to
What?
CVS.
Fuck that.
CVS.
Where
So now
I
you got
do all my transactions.
Is that big giant old couch that somebody said they saw over your house?
Yeah.
But now
It's not old, it's Victorian.
she could have cased your joint.
Victorian.
Yeah, that's why I.
You're
I
a
won't do-
celebrity, and now you have strangers coming into your house to check out a shitty couch that
Yeah.
you're selling.
I'm not. First of all,
But that's
well, how
dumb.
else do you
First of all,
sell a
it's Victorian.
couch?
It's you.
When you sell a house,
You
people
find people and say, sell this
When you
couch
sell
for
a house,
me.
people come in, yeah, but you're leaving.
Right.
You're leaving the house.
And what did she do? She sat down on the couch to check it out?
yeah, sat down.
And then
with
what
that.
happened?
She farted into it and left.
Got up, you know, and left. You know, and I saw her in the car. I saw her in the car writing stuff down. I saw her writing stuff down.
Oh, that's
in the
good.
car.
Oh,
You think she
shit.
was writing about the couch or what it
No.
might have in your house?
Yeah, that's why I won't do that shit anymore.
Valuables.
That's dumb.
I know.
Even when I had no money, I didn't do that shit.
Because there wasn't Craigslist then.
I just through my shit out
Yeah,
on the
I
curb
did.
and then hoped it found a happy home.
Although I had duct tape on my couch by the time it was
Yeah.
throwaway time, you know, duct tape the fucking arm because it's ripped and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I decided not to
Trash.
get a new one because the kid just spilled shit all on it.
Oh, so you're going to wait until the kid's 18 and then get a new couch?
Yeah.
What are you going to sit on?
He's right, man. I'm not buying anything
Is your
new anytime
furniture
soon.
just fucked up? Is that what
Oh,
happens?
shit.
Travis, yours too?
There's snot on everything in my house.
Oh,
Yeah, me-
God.
You know when you
so
talk-
what did the baby do?
Thank you, Rich. Thank you. When you talked about the booger couch, I understand now.
You really?
My kid has put snot on, I think, every single surface in my house.
Kids,
Everything. There's snot on this shirt somewhere, I'm sure.
I was watching my kid just pick her nose like she was Opie behind a microphone, like it was
I don't do it as much.
okay. But kids are, it's like nothing anyway.
they'll
They
just shove their
start-
finger in their
and
nose,
she
yeah.
comes out with these ginders that are so fucking big. Right? And they don't know that you're not supposed to wipe them. So it's just
Well, they got to
fucking-
get it off their finger, so the nearest thing they just wipe it on.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
But
Yeah,
the
no
other night,
problem.
like, I'm fucking old. My kid, see, you guys, wait till your kids are like 3 years. Like, all my daughter wants to do is play fuck. Let's play this, play that, play this. So the other night, I'm in a room. I'm fucking so tired. She goes, play with me, play with me. I go, I got a great game. So what I did is, because I play my games, I sit down, I can't move. I go, you do this. I have her run in front of it, and I throw a ball at her and try to, you know. So the game I invented the other night, I couldn't move. I was so tired. I go, okay, I'm going to lay down, and I put all these little things on me. I go, you're the mouse, and you got to sneak in and take the cheese off of my body. And I'm laying on
It sounds like something you pay a prostitute for.
so I'm laying-
Anthony, you know what?
I'm laying on the floor, half asleep, and she's sneaking, taking toys off my stomach. And
Anthony,
You fell asleep.
but you have
It
no
is brilliant to go to sleep
Anthony,
like that.
I want to beat him up, but he is talking to every fucking father out there right now.
That is brilliant
My-
because you
my-
get to sleep and the whole game is to not wake you up.
yeah.
My kid is 8 months old, and he'll yell and scream if because he wants out of his area. We made this area with this these fences and stuff.
Nice. You set up a concentration camp. But it's great. There's little guard towers.
When we were growing up, it was a dumb crib, but now they got great shit that you could build fortresses and say, okay, this is a safe area.
Yeah.
If the kid's in here, he's not going to kill himself today.
My brother had that.
For some reason, that's all kids want to do is kill themselves, and it's your job to make sure they don't kill themselves. I wish someone would have taught me this before I became a father. That's your whole job, to make sure he doesn't die.
That's true.
During the day. It's ridiculous. So he starts whining because he doesn't want to be in there anymore. So you go in his safe area and you invent shit.
Yeah.
To keep him preoccupied. And most of the time it's me in there sleeping on a pillow and let him climb all over you, because in his crazy mind, that's some kind of game.
He's the mountain.
Yeah.
My kids, when they were young, my older daughters, and when they used to come to my house, I was
who's the fat fucking Jets cheerleader? How did she get on the team? How did she get on the flight crew?
Where's the fat one?
The flight crew? Wait a minute.
That one right there
in the front?
In the front. She's too fat to be part of the flight crew.
She's for the black players.
You're probably right. Yeah,
I hear you.
She looks like
she goes, oh, she's healthy.
Latina. Yeah, she's a little too healthy to be part of the flight crew. It's all about the Jets. They're having a big pep rally in Times Square
This
today.
is the news.
5:30.
You know, having fucking cheerleaders on the news.
That's brilliant, though, inventing games to keep your kid occupied.
I used to do with my two daughters. I made a game that, you run into your room. Whoever can clean up the most things by the time I count to 25. And one would run in and come back and go, I cleaned 6 things. I go, okay, you go. And they would clean the room like that, and it was a game.
That doesn't work for long, from what I hear.
No, that's
I hear like the cleanup game works for a very short time, and then the kid's onto it. It's like, fuck you. But I'm cleaning up here.
Being a father, if you could get 5 minutes of peace, that's all that matters. I'm not
going
going for an hour.
For? Just
5 minutes.
So there's the answer to your question.
And if that means,
why are you going to Florida and say you're working?
Okay. And if that means letting him have at the Tupperware drawer, excuse me, then fucking go for it, man. That'll give me 5 minutes to check my my shit online.
When they're small, we were in a hotel one night, and I thank God I noticed it. She walked in and turned the gas on. We would have went to sleep.
Holy
and that little,
shit!
You know,
you would have went to sleep, all right.
Yeah, our little.
The eternal sleep.
At the time, thank you for killing us. Thanks.
As you're all walking toward the light. Thanks. Thanks, asshole.
Great.
You think you got a deal on Priceline?
Right. You want to talk about American Idol? Or the Octomoms, adult baby tape?
A little, I guess Idol being new.
Where's Sam?
Fucking thing was yesterday.
I want to know about the new judges and stuff.
The first show, I couldn't be bothered.
You got rid of the guy that was the reason to watch the show, Simon Cowell.
Simon Cowell.
Very predictable, but he was worth watching. Now you got a bunch of guys that are way too nice. You got Ryan Seacrest, way too nice. You got Steven Tyler, way too fucking nice. You got J-Lo, way too fucking nice. And then I'm looking at the paper. They're trying to make Randy Jackson sort of the almost not nice guy.
They put Randy in the head muckety-muck seat.
Yeah, and he can't even be as mean as they probably want him to.
No, you need the mean English guy.
They had meters in the paper today.
Really?
Steven Tyler way on the nice side, J-Lo way on the nice side, and then Randy sort of.
You know why? He's the seasoned vet. He's been there. He knows the deal. Jesus, please.
What do you got, Sam, on this American Idol?
Steven Tyler wasn't as nice as they're letting on. He wasn't mean.
He's not going to ever be really mean.
He took a couple shots here and there. Like one guy sung poorly, and he said, "You just scared everybody in the room." And Vinny went,
"Oh, that's crazy."
What's really funny, though, is because they're big stars now, the judges. Yeah. Every time either J-Lo or Steven Tyler makes a joke, you can hear every producer who's off camera going,
"Oh, God." Yeah, they have to.
Yeah, just cracking up.
Hold on. We got a first-timer here. Edward in Tennessee. Edward, how are you, sir?
Edward.
Hey, what's going on, man? I just wanted to say I'm a first-time listener, man, and y'all are cooler than shit, dude.
Whoa! What were you listening to before the Opie and Anthony show?
I was just listening to regular AM, FM radio, man. I'm an over-road truck driver, and I just got it turned on, dude. And Like I said, man, y'all cooler and shit.
God, this means we're gonna have to do radio for another 5 years. We don't want you guys listening anymore.
Yeah, no new.
Do you
listeners.
understand that? We don't want new listeners.
We want the old ones to just die off so we can leave.
Right. Do you understand that?
I'm sure they will.
I don't want new listeners. I want the audience to slowly dwindle to nothing, and then I can go and enjoy
That's
a few years of golf.
It's time to go.
Jesus. What's your first impression of the show? What are you liking about the Opie and Anthony show as a first timer?
Oh, man.
Welcome. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the show, sir.
So, American Idol.
Oh, that's some old school.
Oh, yeah.
Never gets old.
See, if he's a fan, he'll find out what the fuck that's all about.
Yeah, whatever. Sam, so Steven Tyler trying to be a little mean-spirited?
Yeah, I mean, J-Lo, she has a lot of trouble telling people that they are not going to Hollywood. She can't say no.
Oh, she's that one?
So sometimes
she's Paula Abdul. She's got to be everyone's mommy.
Sometimes the dog has to come, Randy Jackson, and say...
Really? What did he do in music, by the way?
Randy Jackson?
Yeah, what did he do?
Play guitar for Journey.
When no one cared about Journey anymore.
Yeah. Well,
no?
I mean, I don't...
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
He got into Journey playing bass.
What?
And no one gave a shit about Journey at that point.
What years? What Journey years?
Oh, jeez. After
they already hit their destination.
With a mouthful of food, he fucking swings that one and hits the fence.
And I would almost bet a lot of money that one of their albums was called Destination.
Probably. It was always,
it was always something that had something to do with
journeying.
Journeying.
All of their albums, it was something departure.
Right.
What the fuck else was it?
Are they still doing well with the
Escape, Frontiers?
There you go. Yeah. See, look at all the Journey titles.
Journey.
Look into the future.
Arrival.
That's
Infinity. Arrival.
Oh, they have
finally
Arrival.
made it.
They have Departure.
We're leaving again. Stopping for gas.
Escape.
I gotta take a piss.
I was.
Those are the albums with Randy Jackson. By the way.
Speaking of fucking music, I was in the gym the other day. I was taking a piss. Right, you know when you tap your dick? Well, Boston's song was on, More Than a Feeling, and it was like a guitar thing, and I was hitting my dick.
Oh, really?
Like
a Boston song with the guitar thing?
And I was
crazy.
I was tapping my dick like I was playing guitar.
Oh no!
I kept doing it.
Why?
Because I kept doing it. Because I was getting into the song as I was tapping
your dick to the song.
Tinkle off.
It's been such a long time.
Dead. That guy's dead.
Randy Jackson did some bass and some, I guess, backup vocals, whatever, from 85 to 86, and then 86 to 87. So I guess there was some
he wasn't
gap in
even in Journey.
No.
Why does he brag about that shit?
The number one thing that Randy Jackson has done is he's been a judge on American Idol for 10 years.
Right.
That's his number one
How's Journey doing
credit.
with the Filipino guy?
Pretty good, I guess. They're still touring.
Still doing all right?
Yeah.
That ended the conversation. That's great. That's my job. That's wonderful.
Who wants to see a fucking Filipino lead singer?
You hear what he sounds like? Besides,
sounds like Steve Perry, but
with a little bit of a lisp, which
kinda
makes it
looks
fun
funny.
for everybody.
Oh.
Looks a little
He
weird.
He sounds exactly like Perry, except he has a lisp.
With a lisp.
Oh, isn't Perry
What's that?
from Aerosmith?
Or he's got that going in his voice.
Isn't Perry from Aerosmith? He's from...
Yeah. Yeah.
There's another
No, that's
Perry.
Tyler. That's Steve Tyler.
Right.
No, there is a Perry in Aerosmith.
Isn't
too.
there?
Yeah.
Joe Perry.
But it's not the same
He's
guy.
the guitar player.
All right, what the fuck? Half the name's right. 500% gets you into the Hall of Fame.
Listen for the... We haven't done this in a while.
This is a different guy. This is Steve Perry.
This is the new guy. It sounds just like Perry.
It's weird. It's like Journey was made into Speed Racer characters.
It's like watching Lost in Translation.
Lost in Translation.
Translation.
Yeah, Lost in Translation. You're
Lost
right.
in
Translation. I knew what that was. I just made it.
You're right.
Mistake.
You want to beat up this kid, but he sounds just like
It really is fucking ridiculous.
Steve Perry. I would so see this.
I mean, if you're into
most bands, when they
Journey,
change out the lead singer, I don't want to see him anymore. But I would so go to the show.
And from a distance,
what
as
is
long
it?
as you can't see his
Arnell?
eyes.
Arnell Pineda, something like that.
What happened to the lead
your guess is as
singer?
good as mine.
Yeah, huh?
What happened to their lead singer?
He was an asshole.
He was an asshole. He was an asshole, and then Journey goes, "Oh, really? Well, there's this kid in the Philippines that sounds exactly like you. Go fuck yourself. We're bringing him in. We're paying him minimum wage, and we're going to sell out arenas." And that's what they did.
And didn't they re-record some of the old tracks to put out as
Yeah.
a greatest hit so that they didn't have to pay Steve
They
Perry?
didn't have to pay
Yeah.
Steve Perry.
So they got a greatest hits with this guy in lead vocals, and no one gives a crap. They're buying it.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
That's the story of Journey.
Oh man, that's
and
got
how
to be
they
really tough on the lead singer.
and they reinvented themselves. Look, they're in Chile. They're probably playing in front of 100,000 people. Look at how many people are there. That might be 100,000.
I played at Woodstock.
Yeah, so did I.
I know.
hosted it.
I hosted it.
I hosted it 3 days. Woodstock.
Third stage.
No, I was on the second, and I was offered to do
right.
the main, but I didn't want things thrown at me. Okay,
You didn't want doo-doo thrown at you.
they were throwing everything at
I know
me.
they were.
And then Papa were the host over on the main stage, and they go, "Do you want to do the?" No,
Fuck that.
fuck that.
shit. All right, listen, where are we? So Idol. Oh, let's be honest with each other. How many numbers you think Steven Tyler's getting from the little girls?
I don't know, but this is the first season where they're allowing 15-year-olds.
Because that's the deal Steven Tyler made with the American Idol
I been
people.
watching?
It's brand new. You can watch tonight.
What? It's on every night?
It's on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
It's crazy.
Yeah, the first 15-year-old ever to go to Hollywood.
This is like toddlers and tiaras.
That's right. They did a whole bit, though, about Steven Tyler flirting with the young girls.
Really?
Like the whole
But that's not
montage
a bit.
of girls. Like
Steven
of course it's
Tyler
not.
would take young pussy.
Yeah.
So they make believe it's a bit. It's not a bit.
Except
you know
that-
anything about Steven Tyler?
He doesn't mind a 15 or 16-year-old.
Well, I don't know that because that's illegal. I have no idea. Sam. That's your
I would hope
Well, he
not.
probably at least looks.
I mean, it's a television show. It's part of his job, right?
Yeah, he's
Judge.
gotta look.
He's got to judge.
He's got to look at that nice fucking snare drum tight ass.
Aesthetics are important.
Supple breasts.
Didn't they raise the age limit too on it?
I know it at least goes to 25. I don't know how much.
Oh, they had an
older.
age limit too?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
They've always
I
had the age limit.
I just thought they just kind of just avoided those people.
No.
So last night was asshole night?
No. It wasn't. It was Jersey. It was just the Jersey auditions.
But it was asshole night.
What do you mean?
Asshole.
Well, early on, they focus on the idiots that have no business
They can't
trying out for
sing.
American Idol. And then the judges have to make believe like, whoa, hey, how did he get in our room?
They make
This-
those wacky faces
They're
like,
whoa,
oh,
this
boy.
is crazy. Like it's not set up ahead of time where they make sure they get a group of the idiots
Well,
and the
that's
assholes to bring in front of the judges.
That's the other thing that's wrong with this season because everybody knows when the audition started because now it's all over the news. There's auditions going on, and everybody knows when the new judges got signed up, and everybody knows that the auditions happened way before the new judges signed up, which means that there were no judges in New Jersey that day.
So when did that happen?
So they had the people audition in Jersey for producers and come back like a month and a half later when they had judges. They just got like 50 people. 40 of them were good and 10 of them sucked.
Producers they just performed in front of. Yeah.
Hey,
interns.
Two things before we move on. Someone is saying, Jacob, thank you, Jacob. He says, look up Dean Castronova. I know Dean Castronova. I've interviewed him a few times. He's the drummer in Journey. And this guy's saying he sounds even better than the Filipino new lead singer.
At doing Steve Perry?
Is that possible? This would be new knowledge.
Is it just easy to sing Steve Perry's?
I'm wondering now.
You better call your brother.
Yeah. Yeah, really?
Dude, one of Anthony's
I know.
friends was
I know.
supposed to be Steve Perry.
Hugo.
Hugo.
What do you mean? He was supposed to be.
Hugo sounds maybe even better than the Filipino guy. And we know Hugo.
And looks exactly like Steve Perry.
Hugo?
Yeah, Hugo.
But spelled Hugo?
Valenti.
Yeah, he's a great singer.
And he auditioned and he got.
He's in it.
He's in a Journey cover band.
He's in a Journey cover band. And then years ago, Journey actually got in touch with him and said, we want you to.
That's like the movie Rockstar.
Yeah, only he said no.
Why did he say no?
Because he had another band at the time that was actually being promoted and shit and didn't want to leave. Valentine, remember that?
Oh, I interviewed Hugo when he was promoting Valentine. This is way inside now. I told the story, though. I was at BAB.
They were on the soundtrack of Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
But I was at BAB. I'll tell the Hugo story again.
Yeah.
Hugo,
big movie.
Hugo used to cut the grass at BAB. He told the story on the air. And a week later, because all of a sudden his band hit, he's now in BAB being interviewed.
That's how it works. That's how it works. Topsy-turvy world of rock and roll.
But he goes, I was the landscaper for the BAB facility, whatever.
They got BAB got all their employees from maintenance somehow.
I know, exactly. Yeah.
And was doing the air conditioning.
Landscaper, sheet metal worker, carpenter.
We need another host. Who's doing the hot tar?
Who's up on the roof?
See if he's got a talent.
Someone's up on the roof. Get him down here.
Voss, you're right. Let's say hi to Stryker. Stryker. It's been a while.
Yeah, hey, boy. Hey, you guys just missed the Vossism. Right as you queued up the Journey music, Voss said he was half right. He was 500%, and it would get him into the Hall of Fame.
He's half right. He was 500%.
Oh, 50%.
Because you got half the name right. And that's good enough to be in the Hall of Fame. 500%.
Yeah.
500%.
Well, that's hitting 500. If you're 1 for 2, you're 500, so that's not wrong.
No, it's not 500%. So it means 500.5000.
So you're trying to say you're better than
one.
Ted Williams and you should be in the Hall of Fame.
Is that the guy that just got arrested?
Yeah, that's the guy, Ted Williams.
Oh, my God.
Great ball player, and what a voice.
Wow. So,
no, he's dead.
Everyone's saying that Dean Castronova is unbelievable singing Journey. So why did they go and get the other guy?
Maybe they didn't want a drummer singing.
Yeah,
they should have had him sing, and they should have found a new drummer. A bunch of people are saying.
Really?
Now, is there tape of this guy singing?
Oh, let me see.
Steve Perry songs. You getting a thing?
Oh, I guess Hugo's new band is Voyage.
Voyage.
See, Journey. Voyage, I guess. I don't know. Is that coming from Sister Dawn? Hi, Dawny.
Wait, is Voyage a Journey cover band?
I would think so, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he could have been in Journey.
I know.
So why does he turn down Journey to be in a Journey cover band?
Well, that was back in the day when he was with Valentine.
Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's
So the Valentine thing
Don't Tell Mom
hit.
the Babysitter's Dead.
That's a good movie.
Didn't Valentine have success in Europe? It's one of those bands.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, true.
Fucking Blotto did.
Good point.
I want to be a lifeguard. Huge in Europe.
I could even be a rock god in Europe.
Fucking the Hoff.
Never sang before, but I'm sure I'd throw something together and throw it in the Asian market. I'll be a fucking hero. Oh. I'm telling you.
Let it happen.
It's that easy.
We could start a band, the Round Eyes. Okay. Nothing on that one. That's what they call us. That's what they call us, Round Eyes.
Now you're at 480%.
Uh-oh. Keep those Hall of Fame numbers up. Or you're not going to be on the ballot. You're not even going to be on the ballot by the end of the show.
Jesus Christ.
You're going to be like a Steve Garvey.
Ah, there it is. What's the guy's name?
Dean. We need to look up Dean Castronovo. Or is it Nova? I always forget.
Some from Journey. He's the drummer from Journey, and
supposedly he sings better than the Filipino guy, but they decided to go with the Filipino guy, maybe because he has the look. Dean Castronovo. Do we have video of him singing Journey? That's all we need to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dean Castronovo. Never heard of him.
Never heard of him, sir.
Never heard of him, sir.
All right, let's see.
Singing Mother Father. That's a
we need
it's not a hit.
Yeah.
But
Who's Crying Now will work, I guess.
There you go.
So here's the drummer, the original drummer.
Everyone in the band can sing like Steve Perry.
just want to make it really hurt as Steve Perry stays home.
It's like, look, we all
can do your part, asshole.
We all could have done it.
Here's the guitar tag doing "Don't Stop Believing."
And look, he's playing drums doing it.
He's like, not only can I do your fucking part, I can do mine too.
I'll play the fucking drums at the same time.
But the problem with the drummer being mic'd, you really hear the drums.
Yeah, a little problem there.
That's a little rough to hear. Is there another one up there?
Shit.
But yeah, the guy could do fucking Steve Perry too.
Yeah.
Steve Perry might be able to get a gig with Voyage now.
Voyage?
How great would that be?
Oh my God, Hugo gets kicked out.
Right.
Hugo used to play drums and sing though back in the.
I would imagine that's really tough.
Day.
Steve Merchant is here. Fuck. All right, Sam. No, I mean fuck in a good way. But Sam, we're gonna have to do the American Idol thing tomorrow, I guess.
Okay.
We had some of the assholes singing.
Damn.
You know.
They went easy. Not very many assholes this time because the judges aren't as mean. So they can't show as many bad auditions.
So they can't really. Yeah, because they'd be like, well, you know, keep it up, keep trying, and maybe you'll. Instead of just that was horrible.
Yeah, a lot more
you're a piece
heartwarming
of shit.
stories.
How is Jennifer Lopez going to say you can't sing? Look who she's married to.
Well,
can he sing? I don't know. He's pretty good.
I can't be a singer.
I'm only kidding. I don't even know him. I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. In case you want me to open for you anywhere, I'm sorry.
All right, we'll do American Idol tomorrow.
Okay.
With a bunch of the rejects. Rich Vos is on the show today, obviously doing very well, Rich.
Thank you.
You're doing terrific. Comedy Zone, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania this weekend. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. HarrisburgComedyZone.com, 717-920-JOKE, or Rich Vos on Twitter. You got the info on your Twitter?
It's on my...
Did you just gulp as your answer?
It's on my Facebook, and I'll send it out on Twitter. I'll send it out. You
should.
Information. But
although Ant's not a fan of that, when you comedians just promote shit.
But I do it in a funny way. I don't do it like the other guys.
Like, I want something other than just plugs on Twitter by comedians.
All right.
Jimmy is a great example. Jimmy Norton, he will tweet funny shit, and then he'll fucking, put a plug in.
Shit.
But some guys just plug it. It's like, oh, God, you're funny. You're a funny guy. You're wasting a tweet just plugging. Doesn't make everybody go, oh, yeah, let me see that guy. It's like, oh, yeah, that's funny. I'll see that guy.
Next Tuesday, I'm in Boca at the Funky Buddha.
Funky Buddha in Boca?
Yeah, at Funky Buddha in Boca.
So
I'm going to tweet something funny.
Is that
about
Robert Kelly's
You
place?
Oh, that's
damn.
Didn't know he was a comedy club owner. That was so hack. I got to slap myself.
No, that wasn't bad.
It was kind of hack. It was kind of hack.
Do you guys watch that show, I Should Be Dead?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Yes. Which one did you see? Did you see the one yesterday with the girl in the Grand Canyon?
The Grand Canyon.
That dumb
What did she do?
fucking bitch. What an asshole.
I did the Grand Canyon. What'd she do wrong?
Everything.
Everything.
Did she hike down and back to the river? That was my mistake. I should be dead. I should be on that show.
3 weeks.
Here's what she was stuck
What
in
did
there
she
for
do?
3 weeks in the Grand Canyon with no food, water, and
How did you
exactly?
You can't get lost in the Grand Canyon, believe it or not. You really can't.
She did.
How?
She was.
You just
trying
stay on the trail.
No, she went off trail.
Why you go off trail?
She drove way the fuck up to this place, this plateau in her car.
Right, okay.
Then she gets her backpack, which has a sleeping bag, water, food, all this stuff, and she's going to go to the Indian village. She started out late, so it was getting a little dark. So she's got to go to this Indian village to spend the night. And there's, resources there and people and shit. So she sets off with her and her little dog, and she gets to a crossroad, and the sign isn't very well marked there, and she goes, it's either right or left. She makes a right. The village was left.
Oh, boy.
So she goes right, and now she's walking kind of in the dark, so now she can't retrace her steps to get back to where she was.
Oh, boy.
She has to spend the night. She's crying. She's got a little dog with her.
I understand one night in the Grand Canyon. You could do that. Why 3 weeks? What happened where it turned into 3 weeks?
Because she kept walking because she couldn't backtrack. She tried backtracking and got lost again. And then she's like, and here's the best part. She's like, woo, I'm exhausted. And I bet it's from carrying this backpack. So what I'm going to do is take my backpack off and just leave it on the ground
and keep
walking. And, you know, there's food and water in there, but I got to run into somebody. She does that, and now she falls asleep, loses her place, can't get back to the backpack, can't find water. She found a trickly little thing of water, and finally what she would do is drink a lot of water, sit out for an hour, come back, drink more water, sit out in another direction for an hour, come back, drink more water. So she couldn't leave the water area.
But how'd she figure out how to get back to the water area?
I guess she really traced her steps, like made sure.
Okay.
And then she finally finds an old vodka bottle. So she's like, now I could set off. She fills up the vodka bottle, she drinks out of it, puts it in her bag, and now she's going to climb up this little rock hill to get a better look at things. She's climbing up, clang, the bottle falls out of the bag and breaks. It's like, that has become the most important thing in your life, that bottle. You do anything to not break it.
Why put it at the top of your pocketbook? Why not bury it under everything? Really?
It was hanging out like a baguette in a French movie. In a grocery bag. Like fucking lettuce top of fucking lettuce.
I'm so annoyed.
When that water bottle broke, I go, die, bitch.
I go, yeah, just shut up. And then she finally, after 3 weeks, gives up. She goes, she's just going to go to sleep and not wake up in the sun. And then some Indians came and found her.
Yeah.
And,
See, if I was lost, I would give up right away because that's when they find you.
They always find a way to give up. So you're saying day one, hour
day one, give up. And they'll find you.
Give up.
That crap of trying to find your way for 3 weeks, that never works.
Can I have that?
But as soon as you give up.
That is good. That's a good one.
You give up
right away.
You're going to take my fucking line?
I asked if I can have it.
You can only use it once on the radio show. You can use it for 20 years.
Next time we play golf?
Yeah.
Right. For a ham and cheese sandwich, I'll give you that one.
Because, you know, hiking, people that go hiking, and I'm sure someone in this room does. I don't know who. Okay, I know who doesn't, but
Anthony
nothing.
hikes.
You hike?
And he got lost.
What, from upstairs to the fucking basement in your
Anthony
house?
should be dead.
Nothing good.
He's one of those should be dead guys.
But nothing, huh?
He got lost.
When
I
you hike.
got lost up in the woods, upstate New
Overnight.
York.
Yeah,
Overnight.
nothing good comes out of hiking.
Nothing.
You never hear a good story?
No.
You never see a rainbow or get a 4-leaf clover.
Oh, double rainbow.
Yeah. What the fuck good comes out of hiking?
None.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Tragedy.
I like hiking.
Hate hiking.
I like being warm.
Melinda made me hike, and then we get to the top of the hill, and she goes, "Oh, here's another way down. It's a different way down that we'll see different things." It's like, how about we take the same way down? No, I did this as a kid. Oh, really? Boom, we run down the side. We're just lost for all night long. It's pouring rain. I'm freezing. We're in the woods. I'm looking out at a fog bank. I got nothing.
Did your survival skills kick in?
None.
None, right?
My weird I was like, and I don't know how those fucking, those soccer players there in Alive.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I don't know how they lasted that long because I was looking at her.
Other soccer players.
Yeah, other soccer players. I was ready to just take a bite out of her calf. I was like, fuck this, I'm hungry.
Supposedly that's all you would need, too. Just a little protein.
A little bit.
Goes a long
Gets
way.
you through.
So,
and it was raining. That's the only reason we lived, because there was water. There was water from the rain.
Did you see, and I should be dead, the guy's plane crashed with 2 other guys in the mountains. It's fucking in snow up to their heads, freezing. Okay, one guy's laying there with a broken leg, can't move. The other one's got a punctured everything, right? So he's got to go get help. It's freezing. He has no gloves, nothing. He's walking through freezing cold fucking water. He's hiking across. He can't make it. These guys are going to die. Somehow, it's frozen. He's walking through ice water. You know, no gloves. But I can't even walk to the garbage can in a snowstorm. I thought, you know what I mean? Who the fuck goes sleigh riding with a kid? Go fuck yourself. It's freezing. So somehow they are found. And the guy gets in a helicopter to go get it, and that crashes. He
crashed twice.
That means God wants you dead.
Just
Twice.
give it up.
Hey,
give it up.
And everyone's saying you got the name of the show wrong, but I think it should be called I Should Be Dead.
Yeah, what's it called?
I Shouldn't Be Alive.
Right. It should be I Should Be Dead.
It should just be I Should Be Dead.
Yeah.
I should be dead. Did you see the one with the guy in the ice that fell in the ice crevice? Him and his friend?
No, get the fuck.
They were tethered together. One guy falls in the ice crevice, and he's falling, but the weight of the guy on the end of the rope that's still up there is lowering him slowly down.
Right.
So he hits bottom of the crevice, but he was let down kind of slow because his buddy is trying to hold him back. His buddy then flops over the edge. No rope, no nothing to keep him from falls to his death.
Jesus.
So he's dead. Now the other guy, who's a rookie climber, has to ice pick and ice shoe his way out of this 80-foot deep crevice.
Holy.
It was
anxiety,
sick.
right? A little anxiety action. Hey, we got to take a break because Steve Merchant's waiting to come on the show.
Yes, let's get him in. God damn it.
A forest ranger really fast. Kevin in New York.
Smith.
Kevin.
Yellow.
Morning, boys.
Yellow.
Real fast because we got to take a break. Yes.
Opie, you're a genius. That's the thing that everybody's got to do is just give up immediately. We search for hours for people that are wandering around. If they sit down, we'll find you.
Yeah, it's always stay in one place.
Just give up immediately.
Give up right away.
You start wandering off way too far from where they're going to find you.
You know, and if you're going to go hiking, bring matches or something. Start a fire. Bring something.
In the
a
pouring rain, I
flashlight.
was sitting there with like a rock and a stick, and I'm just going, this is useless.
And once again, when we were off the air, I treated my brother to a trip to the Grand Canyon because he is a big hiker. I said, let's do the ultimate hike. And he decided he needed to touch the Colorado River and back in one day, which they highly recommend you don't do. As you're going down the trail, there's signs everywhere. Don't fucking hike too far. Make sure you get out of here before the sun goes down. Long story short, we had to hike out of the Grand Canyon in the middle of the night. It was the scariest thing ever.
Does it get
pretty dark, right?
Pretty fucking. And you don't know what's on the trail. You don't know if the rattlesnakes are coming out now because it's not as hot, and you hear the coyotes. It's fucking scary as shit.
Fuck that. Does it get as cold at night in the desert as it does hot in the day?
We were so fucking hot from sweating our balls off all day that it was a relief, but I don't know if that was good or bad.
Yeah, it gets fucking pretty cold.
Yeah.
And then it's blazing hot in the day.
We really got to take a break for Steve Merchant. Stay there. Steve Merchant next. A real funny, fucking talented, creative motherfucker. That's what we got next.
Robin,